Autopsy result for late Mrs. Osinachi is out. We all recall that late Mrs. Osinachi died on the 8th of April 2022 after a domestic abuse that led to a brief illness and her death. So her autopsy came out. The autopsy was conducted this week and it came out. So I'm going to tell you guys all about the autopsy and also a shocking revelation by the Women Affairs president that visited her home. Okay, so stay tuned and don't go out. Hey guys, welcome back. If you're hearing my voice from Facebook, you are most welcome. Please do me a favor by clicking on the follow button, follow this page, and also share this video. You might be helping someone out there that is going through domestic violence. Okay, so please share this video out to people and also follow our page. All right, so an autopsy result was conducted on Mrs. Osinachi and the result is out. And according to the police, or according to the medical team, they said the autopsy result was extremely bad and they cannot just say it out to the general public. So they're handing over the autopsy to the police, okay, to tell us how bad the autopsy is, or really what led to her death. Okay, so we recall that Mr. Peter Nwachukwu, that is late Mrs. Osinachi husband, has been arrested and he is in police custody. So this week, Women Affairs president went over to late Mrs. Osinachi house to have a chat with the children. I'm going to leave a clip of the video of how her conversation with late Mrs. Osinachi children went. All right, so listen to the end, and also I'm appealing to everyone out there from the depth of my heart. Please, if you're going through domestic violence, speak up. Please do speak up, okay? Speak up, leave the marriage, live with your heart, with your soul and body intact. You don't need to live in death. Please leave now. So allow you watch the video and tell me what you think. God bless you.
And they should never say anything that has been happening in the house. I came in with a crew, with all the directors from the ministry and the permanent secretary. And so sad. We did all we could. We met a friend of his there who has stationed himself to monitor what is happening, and a nanny that visits them to take care of the children. So when I was asking questions, the children, I saw that they were not forthcoming. And I now excused everyone out. I said I needed to have one-on-one with the children. So I sent all the children in. I asked the nanny to take them in. I started with the first son. I said, "Do you love your mommy?" He said, "Yes." "Has your mommy taught you to tell lies?" He said, "No." I said, "You know that is she alive or dead?" He said, "She's dead." "You know that she's now your angel and she's watching you. She'll be very sad if you tell lies." I'm here. I introduced myself and I told him that the president is concerned, every Nigerian is concerned. We all join them to mourn Osinachi's death. But what we want from him is the truth. If they want us to help them, all I want from you is the truth. The boy adjusted his seat. He looked at me. I said, "Do you fear God? Did your mom teach you how to pray and speak the truth?" He said, "Yes." Then he opened up. There was nobody, myself, himself, and my permanent secretary. And thank God, my permanent secretary was recording everything. The boy now opened up and said that their dad used to beat their mom, and their mom was always sad. She would always sad and thinking he will beat her and fling her off. He doesn't spare them himself, that he gathered them in the room and will be beating them with a big belt. If the mom comes in to ask him to stop, he will turn back on her, beat her, lift her, fling her up. And that has always been the issue. and that they are always scared, and that he doesn't go out, he's always in the home. It's the mom that runs around. She goes for her gospel music, bring back the money. In fact, if the money is paid through cash, through a bank account, it's paid to his account. She has no account of her own. Any cash she comes back with, he collects it. And he will give just a peanut to her for feeding. In fact, the boy said he eats more than them. He will give mommy small money, and when she cooks, the next minute he starts shouting and beating her, that he is always shouting. And their mom was living in fear, always sitting sad. Oh, it was such a horrible story to hear from a young boy of just 12. The eldest son is 12. And because of the trauma the children went through, I asked him which class he is. He's in class 5 at the age of 12. Why? He said he can't even read. A boy of 12 years can't even read. So mentally, this child is already destroyed.
Retarded, yes.
Completely. I was battling with tears. So when he finished, I asked him to move to the other side. I called the nanny to bring in the second child. The second son, wonderful, beautiful son, who is also gifted. Mm-hmm. I learned that he sings well. They mentioned it, so I asked him, I said, can you sing for me? When he sang, you could hear his voice like an angel. The DPO had just come to do some investigation, and he met me there. We were all battling with tears. The DPO, a man, couldn't help his tears. The second son explained the same horrible situation that they've all been going through. So my palm said, even these two were enough. The other two, when I said, okay, call them and let's just... the third one said, no, mommy, I want to talk. The little one, they insisted that they will also tell their story. So we sent everyone out, and we listened to each one of them, one after the other. In fact, the last one is 7. A girl, the only girl in the house. It's so sad. This is a situation that I'm calling on all Nigerians to stand with us and demand justice for Osinachi, and these children must be protected because he is not just a bully. I lack words to describe this man. And it is sad that women, so many women are living and dying in abusive marriage. This is one out of so many that we are hearing. He stopped her from communicating with the entire family. None of her brothers come to the house. None of her sisters come to the house. I learned that she has a twin sister. Nobody comes in. Even when he beat hell out of her and she was rushed to the hospital, he took her to the hospital. And when the brother had, he went there and he remained there and never allowed the brother to talk to her until she was on oxygen.